A friend of mine is doing a meetup, and the topic is about why there's why people have such a hard time with close friendships nowadays, and why that just seems to be a thing of the past. And so I look forward to seeing what he has to say, but my own thoughts on it just immediately as I start to ponder it are along the lines of I don't think that we really have any or even understand what honor is anymore in our society. And so if someone doesn't have honor, if you can't look at them and truly respect them, knowing that they're going to at least do their best to do the right thing, then how can you be friends with them? Like, how can you really trust them? How can you really put yourself out there? But you got to look at yourself too. So if you aren't being an example of honor, if you aren't upholding these principles that are so important, then how are they going to look at you and trust you? But, excuse me, there's a third thing, and that's we can only understand things up to the level, or we can only appreciate things up to the level that we can understand them. So if we can't understand what honor is, then we can't recognize honor in another person. So if we come across an honorable person, well, they may just look like a jerk. It's hard to say, what you would see from them because you don't understand what that honor is. You don't live it, you don't embody it. And so how are you going to see it in another person? So again, it all goes back to this level of trust that we have for one another. And the second thing that comes to my mind, which is very much related, but it's kind of different, and that is that people are replaceable nowadays. So in our evolution, we come up, you have your tribe, you have these few people that you would interact with, and so it became important to maintain and work on friendships. In today's world, you can go on a dating app and you can swipe all day long and find God knows how many people, and you're not limited by geography, really, or at least not very much. When it comes to friends, you can find a million different bars to go to, or a million different meetups to go to, or different places to hang out. And so people become disposable because they're not valuable, because scarcity is one of the aspects of value. And when people are no longer scarce, when people are replaceable because, there's a million more of them, there's, however many million, like here in the Dallas area, then why would it, like, even just subconsciously, why would it be important to me to maintain this particular friendship when I know I could go get another one? And if I don't have a good concept of honor, and I'm not even going to try to define that here. So if I don't have this good concept of honor, and they don't have a good concept of honor, and we don't have this trust, then why would I work to try to stay in their good graces? And why would I try to work on the relationship when I can just go find somebody else who I'm not going to trust?